Good morning. Let's get our date up here. It's 6/19/2017. We're 2 days away from the summer solstice. And we have some very auspicious times coming up that I would like to talk about. It's unusual that I'm even making a video now because Mercury is within 10 degrees of the Sun and is combust, and will conjunct the Sun tomorrow at 7 a.m. Pacific time. And the Moon will move into Taurus. So you'll have the Moon, the Sun, and Mercury in Taurus. Mars is in Gemini. I'm going to walk this through here so that we can see what's ahead. First of all, let me show you something. Let's just eliminate everything here. The planets and everything. Can you see the Milky Way? That's the Milky Way. Just follow it along. At one end, you have, I guess that's going to be Saturn. Yes, Saturn and Ophiuchus in the Milky Way. And it marks the winter solstice. And here, we have the Sun marking the summer solstice in the Milky Way galaxy. They've really, our Western astrology has really got it off by quite a bit from where the stars actually are. The Sun is over the Sun pillar in Freemasonry. Of course, this is Egypt and the Earth sign moving into an air sign. The Sun goes this way from right to left in the zodiac, but because of precession, it retrogrades backwards through the zodiac over the ages. So as it moves forward, the big calendar moves backwards. Alright, let's step it up here and see what's going on. Let me get some planets' names in here, because we need to know. We've got Mars coming up here in Gemini. I'm going to just move it by days so we can see. Of course, on the 22nd, isn't that beautiful? The Moon will eclipse Aldebaran in the eye of the Bull. This is going to be minutes here. Let's see. Let me back it up. I want to get it perfectly. Right there. At exactly 7 a.m. on the 22nd. Which again, depending on leap year or not, the 21st or the 22nd is the summer solstice. And Mercury being combust. But that's just beautiful that the Moon will be riding with the Sun. This will be at daybreak here, so you'll see the Moon rise in the eye of the Bull. That's Target. That's their sigil, their logo. Alright, let's let it dance on around here. The 23rd, the 24th, 25th. Let's back it up here and see what hour on the 23rd the Moon will conjunct the Sun at about 10 o'clock at night. Let's move. Let me put it at, I want to put it at noon here. Just traveling around so we get that high noon. Alright, let's move days forward here. 24th. The Moon will conjunct Mars in Gemini. The Sun, Mercury, the Moon, and Mars will all be in Gemini on the 24th. Let me verify that. Sun in Gemini. Yes, the Sun will be in Gemini on the 24th. So you're looking at the last few days of it being in Taurus. Let's move forward. 25th, 26th, 7, 8. On the 28th, Mars will conjunct Mercury. So you have a planet of communication that rules mutable Earth and the planet of fire and war that rules Aries, both in Gemini, that is an air sign, which goes with the age we are now coming into of Aquarius. Let's continue to move forward. Seven 4. This will be the 4th of July. The sun, of course, our nation was born in Gemini. But again, you have the air sign, and let's see, is Mercury still in Gemini? Mercury is still in Gemini, but not combust of the sun. But the sun will catch up to Mars here. Let's see when. Mercury moving along. Here comes Venus. Oh, she looks great over here in the other eye of the bull, on the at 7-11. That's quite beautiful. And the sun in the navel of Pollux. Continue to move forward. Looking like on the 12th. Yeah, not retrograde yet. 18th, 19, 20, 21. Let's target this in on the sun. So it'll move with us. The 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. The moon just popped out there. 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th. On the 29th of July, Mercury is fixing to go stationary. Yep, going retrograde. Let's back it up here because it's hard to tell the way it does it. But watch it here as we move it. It kind of makes, it goes down as it's turning, making that arc. So we'll be in a Mercury retrograde. Stationary, going backwards. Behind the sun, the 24th, 25th. Here it comes out. We will be in a Mercury retrograde until, wow, this is odd. It's going to conjunct Regulus on 9/9, exactly 9/10 at midnight. Mercury will conjunct Regulus in Leo. The sun will be in Leo and Mars will be in Leo. Let's back up and find, I want to go back to the eclipse. Alright, it's going to be on the 21st. We got a lot going on there because you got Mars there, you got Mercury retrograde, you got the moon, the sun, and Regulus all conjunct in Leo, which is a fire sign. Mars moving in, fire sign, belongs to Aries. So a lot of heat. We're looking at almost an identical setup of what happened the last time the sun we had a solar eclipse in Paris, and that is when Marie Antoinette lost her head. When you have these eclipses in Leo, this is kings, the elite. They fear this day. Let's move ahead here. 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 7th. Mercury still retrograde. Mercury will conjunct. There we go. On 9/6, Mercury will come out of retrograde, but it will still be in its shadow, crossing over the same pattern that it retrograded into, and it will conjunct Mars on the 16th in the sign of Leo, So you're talking about communication of war and kings, and the only thing stabilizing this out is Venus is moving in. But at the same time, you have the hostess with the mostess over here. Here comes the moon, and the moon will host Venus, then Regulus. On the 18th, it will host Mars, and then Mercury. What do I mean by host? It's that star in the crescent moon. And all of this is going to happen in Leo. So some very auspicious times for the kings, especially with the sun moving into Virgo with Jupiter. This is mutable earth. This is miry clay. This is where that iron and clay can get mixed up together, especially in the sign of the kings. Let's move forward. Let's see when the sun will conjunct the moon on the 19th of September. And you still have Mercury, Mars, and Venus all in the sign of Leo, still moving forward. Let me put us back at 12 o'clock. I just like to have, since we're doing the solar calendar, you want to have the sun at the most high. Let's continue to move. The 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th. It would be the Day of Atonement this year in 2017. Also the day of Coalgate, the great ritual to release you from all contracts. All binding contracts will come unbound at this ritual. Within, again, the sun in mutable earth, with Mercury that rules this sign, and Jupiter that's water. Here's the problem with what's going on in Virgo, is Jupiter's been hanging out there a long time. She's mutable earth. Good old Jove here rules Pisces and water. And so you get miry, muddy clay. This is a muddy mess here. And let's continue forward as Mars is going to join this mess. Venus and Mars will conjunct on what day? On the 5th of October, you will have Venus and Mars conjunct. What sign? Still in Leo. Mercury again combust of the sun within 10 degrees. Let's continue on. Let me mark the sun here. And here comes our moon friend. I'm going to carry it for some hours here, because now on the 18th of October we have Mercury conjunct Jupiter. Venus and Mars, everybody, it's anybody but Saturn, is in mutable earth. Let's take it a few hours ahead and see when the sun is going to conjunct the moon. Again, 7 a.m. on the 19th. Let's continue forward. Everybody's gathered around the feet of the Virgin except for Mars. And continue forward. The sun will conjunct Jupiter on the 26th. At about 5 o'clock in the evening. Let's go back to the moon and go forward. Venus will conjunct Jupiter on the 13th at 11:11. It's going down on 11:11.